All right, everybody, welcome back to Reverse Effect, a channel dedicated to helping you break the chains of your past so that you can unlock the doors to your future. Before we actually get started, this is another question and answer session from one of my subscribers. But before we do that, if you like the information that you're getting inside these videos, please make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, and notification button so that you can be updated every time I upload a video. I will be uploading the video every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So make sure that you be there to catch them. And trust me, what I really love is answering your questions because I don't want this to be about what I think is best for someone. I just want to hear what help you need and share my opinion based on my experiences to help you break the chains of your past so that you can unlock the doors to your future. I have overcome so many obstacles in life, and I know there are people just like me out there who feel stuck. But I'm here to show you by example that you can do it. And not just doing it on a basic level, actually really putting yourself that in a position that you are living the life that you desire. So um, there's timestamps below where you can actually go throughout the video and pick different sections that you might want to jump right to or jump back to and listen to. But what we're going to do is we're going to get started with the question. This video was a little while ago, but it's something that I hear often, and I wanted to, address it and give my current viewpoint on it. So here we go. Here goes the question, as you can see up there. This is by Mr. Cliff R. He say, although you may be successful, sir, of course talking about yours truly, everybody not everybody have the mindset, heart, or money to go into business for themselves. Okay. So you said a lot, but nothing that would help an individual seeking guidance for help for going straight. I'm actually going to put a link to the video that this guy is talking about inside the description section. Not everyone can man up. Hold up, I'm going to pause right there. No, not everyone makes a choice to man up. Everybody has the opportunity to man up. So, there have been men ups in wheelchairs, men ups with no legs, no arms, um, brain, you know, impediments that manned up and took control of their life and lived the best life that they were capable of living. So, yes, everyone can man up. Not everyone has the balls to be able to make the choice to actually do it. So, there you go right there. He says, so what do you say to them? Well, I kind of just said it. Everyone can make the choice to man up or put woman up. It's a choice. If you decide not to, it's on you. So he said, degrading and killing a man's spirit is a poor tool to get your point across. If it's going across. Nobody can kill your spirit. If someone kills your spirit, it's because you allowed it. There is no weapon that can kill your spirits. There have been many examples of people that's in torture camps, in prison, people in horrible situations that found a way to tap into the energy of their spirit and not just survive, but be able to actually thrive once they got out the situation or found peace on their way to the physical death or whatever it was. So let me just let you in on a secret. If anyone's watching this, no one can kill your spirit. Your spirit is only thing can kill your spirit is yourself. That's it. All right. So he also goes on to say, I too have been a successful businessman. My only failure, however, not at my own fault, was not to be able to get my gun rights back after 31 years of a federal conviction. It's not really a failure. And you can't get your gun rights back. And once we lose those rights, they're gone. It's not a failure. That was due to a decision that was made that we forfeited them. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a system advocate. Far from it. But I am a personal accountability advocate. Um, and when we make certain choices, we have to live with the consequences. It doesn't matter, or the duration of those consequences. It's just the way it is sometimes. Once we figure out that, hey, it's good. Put yourself in a position where you hopefully don't need a gun. And then guess what? Live a happy life. All right, so let's go back to that. Other than that, all has been good. But again, not everybody are able as you and I have been. Your message should be a map to success rather than a bowling ball. All right, let me tell you something. If somebody thinks that my messages of self-accountability, taking full responsibility of the choices that you made as a potential bowling ball, then life is probably a wrecking ball, because life and society and people with their interpretations of reality will knock you down 100% of the time if you allow it. Now, if you don't allow it, then I guess you have like antimonium. You can deflect, block, dodge, avoid, especially here in 2021. You can put yourself in a circle of people that like you, care about you, and appreciate you just for who you are. And forget everybody else. Right now, there's like 7.6 billion people on the planet. If you had 0.3 of that 7.6 billion to show you love, man, first of all, and that's 3 million people. Most of us don't meet 300 people that we actively associate with potentially throughout our life. Not a passerby or hey, but inside of our circle. So a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. You can find people that love and appreciate you just for who you are, and fuck the other people. They're just not your people. But if someone thinks that what I'm saying is harsh, yeah, I'm gonna tell them they need to man up. Because sometimes reality is just that way. Reality is not Walt Disney. If we want to break the chains of our past so that we can unlock the doors to our future, we're gonna have to make sometime what it might seem like is hard choices. We can't blame other people. And we have to tell ourselves, this is hard. Any results that you're not getting in your life right now is your fault. For me, once you start thinking like that, guess what this gives me back? That internal locus of control is, you know what, if it's my fault, then who's the person that can do something about it? Me. And to his other point about everybody can't own a business, you're right. But if you made certain mistakes and you're locked into a crappy job that you don't like, and you have the energy to stick that out, but don't choose to start siphoning a fraction of that energy or a portion of that energy to potentially doing something that you love or following a process that's going to allow you to be able to do what you love, guess whose fault it is once again? Self-accountability. I talked about that. That's 100% accountability. That's in my week 3 and my how to win at the business of life. If you want to be successful, first of all, you got to become somebody successful. Success is not a thing. Success is who you are. And because that's who you are, you end up achieving it. But one of the processes or one of the roads to get there on that journey is you got to become 100% accountable for the choices that you do or do not make inside your life. Whatever position that you're in, whether you had felonies, whether you didn't make it out of high school, whether you were sexually abused, whether you've been through a bunch of different relationships and disappointed and lied to, daddy wasn't there, mama didn't treat you right, whatever set of circumstances that you decide to blame, if you allow them circumstances to have power, they will exercise that power over you, and you will end up with a crappy, regretful, miserable life. For me, just facing that alone gives me enough drive to try to go into a whole different direction. So I just wanted to address that for anyone that thinks that if you watch this content and you feel like it's harsh, this is what I'll say. If whatever you're doing is helping you get the results that you desire, you know, click the dislike button and you exit the channel, because this is probably not the information for you. But if you've been trying all these other ways, blaming and soft ways out, and not wanting to man up and do what you have to do, and woman up, boss up to do what you have to do, and you feel like this is some good stuff, hard to swallow but necessary, you've come to the right place, because I got more stuff for you. And remember, all the things that I'm talking about is the mindset shift, the perspective shift that I had to put in place in order to start to get the results out of my life that I desire. So trust me, I am thankful for the question, because I put a lot of thought into how I wanted to actually answer. And if I felt like, you know what, I was wrong, I would change it. But I don't see a better path forward for people like me who've made a lot of horrible decisions early on, but still understand that we have a meaning in life and we desire great things, but we just need to follow the right processes to make us manifest it into reality. When I see that, I'm sorry, everybody's not going to agree with the message, but I still got to put it out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the question. And remember, each one teach one. Always strive to be the strongest version of yourself. Never compare yourself to average people, or you'll never be more than average.